Okay, so tomorrow I'm gonna be going to like a outlet mall or whatever. It's basically like, I don't know, I've never been to one before. Technically, it's where you can like look at all of these different purses from like Michael Kors, Coach, and Gucci, and Prada, and all these bigger and bigger and bigger name brands, these designer purses, and start looking at like $1,000 purses, because lately I've gotten more and more into fashion. I'm kind of done with purses, but there's a lot of stuff I still would like to look at in person. So again, this is the wallet that I settled on for myself, and I kind of wanted to talk about perfectionism and fashion and stuff. Again, one of the reasons why I really like my wife is because she has a INTP personality, which I think is good for me because I have a INTJ personality. I like to focus more inwardly and narrow down and find the best, while a P-type of personality a lot of times likes to learn new information rather than just looking at old information. So they kind of like to look outward, almost like a spaghetti brain. They like to, I don't know, it's different. It's different, you guys. So, fashion, a lot of times there is no perfect thing, but in a lot of regards, there is like perfect stuff. And again, I am extremely happy with all of the equipment I use. The Sony a6400 camera I have has like really good like autofocus. Like it'll change focus extremely fast and effectively. A lot of cameras can't do that. It has really good color science. As long as I set the white balance up correctly, it'll be extremely accurate and stuff like that. This camera has really good low light performance because it has a wide aperture lens and a fairly big sensor. It's an A6400. It's not a full frame camera. Anyway, I'm kind of talking about like this mouse. It's a right-handed ergonomic, scientifically shaped computer mouse. And if it was shaped any other way, it would honestly be a bit worse, because it's almost completely flawless. I've used a lot of computer mice, and they were uncomfortable. I've used a lot of different cameras and lenses, and they weren't just different, they were bad. I didn't like them. So again, having an INTJ personality, I like to find stuff that I'm really happy with, that doesn't bother me in any way. I'm willing to put up, with stuff that's not perfect, as long as it doesn't bother me, What's funny is, again, I got this wallet for myself, and it's got everything I need. Again, maybe I would like it to be in silver, because I don't know, I kind of like metallic silver. Maybe there's something else that could be done with it to make it even better. Maybe lately I've liked silver hardware instead of gold, and we can see this has gold hardware. So this is all kind of gold. I prefer silver. So I got my wife this wallet, and to be honest with you, I just, I looked on eBay for pink. Like when I got this, she was really into buying pink things. Pink purses, pink clothes, pink shoes, and I thought it looked really good on her. But over time, we started getting different colors, for different outfits, because again, fashion, you can wear different things. And so when I bought this, it was pretty specific what we were looking for: a pink Michael Kors leather, and I kind of like the, the plushy, the kind of soft, so this is kind of like a hard, scratchy leather. It's like heat treated leather or something. And for whatever reason, I'm forgetting the word for this, but it's a little bit cushiony, a little bit softer. But see, again, this has gold, which I don't really like anymore. I kind of like silver more, to be honest with you guys. Gold kind of looks a little bit tacky in my opinion. Again, fashion, you don't want to get all of the same thing per se. I don't know. So some variety, again, I was kind of talking about this earlier with my wife, that like I spend a lot of my time watching and listening to people using other equipment than what I have, because I really like the idea of being able to buy a bunch of stuff and have it all work and be fun, have a variety, have different microphones that look different, that look cool. A lot of times, like, I used to look at YouTube videos of people showing their gamer streamer setups, and they would have posters all over the walls. They would have like a setup that's like entirely pink or silver, or they would have like all these lights, and it would be really decked out, and it was more about the aesthetic than the functionality, and it looked really good. It looked really fun. And I appreciate that. I appreciate the fashion of how things can look. Like, they have these little tiny, like 60% keyboards, and headphones with like cat ears on them, and all these little trinkets and things all over their desk that make everything look cool and exciting. But the functionality of not having a full-size keyboard, it's pretty lacking, or like having cat ear headphones that don't sound that good. They may look cool. Like my wife was talking about the DT990s, they don't look very stylish. If you went to a store and you were buying a headphone based on how it looks and how it makes you feel, look at these things. Like, look at these things. These look like they are on a battlefield, like a old vintage war era battlefield. Like, these aren't designed to be stylish. I don't even know. Like, these are very, I don't know. What would you call these? Like, it looks like some military crap. It's just a generic headphone. It's not designed to be stylish or cool looking. You could argue that this is like a behind the scenes headphone. It's not, supposed to be on camera. It looks stupid. It looks stupid. And, so like I can watch streamers using like these $1,000 headphones like the Sennheiser HD800S. They look cool. They make the person look cooler. These decked out, RGB setups and stuff. So I appreciate all that stuff, but every time I've ever tried to like buy things like that, I always ended up like not being very happy with it. When I was a little kid and I didn't know any better, I would buy things because they looked cool, they were fancy, and a lot of times I wasn't fully happy with them, but I didn't know any better. YouTube wasn't around, reviewers weren't around, and companies got away with selling really flawed crap that looked cool, that broke in a couple of weeks. The first pair of headphones I bought was from like M Audio, which is an audio company, and the headphones fell apart after a few months. One of the ear cups went out. The leather like started peeling off the ear pads. It was just falling apart. you know, I bought these Plantronic headsets before that, and they fell apart. Like, I literally had like Best Buy warranties, and I would literally, you know, get like 3 new pairs of them for free because they kept breaking every few months. And like, I just really hated headphones because, and you know what? I've had DT990s for the past many years now. They never break. I just replace the pads and sometimes the head strap because, you know, the leather will peel on this. But the headphone itself, you know, the coiled cable will sometimes, you know, if I stretch it out too much for too long of a period of time, it'll get all, you know, but it works. It just keeps on kicking. Like, these headphones, I feel like they'll last me a, you know, freaking lifetime. So, you know, there's just so much going on, you know. So again, speaking of wallets, I don't know. Since my wife kind of moved away from pink, like, she still likes pink, don't get me wrong. You know, I'm kind of like, is this actually the perfect wallet for her? Most likely not. Honestly, I just randomly bought this. You know, I kind of just randomly bought this one for myself. But, you know, when I look at the two, they're almost equally fat. But mine has a change purse, change pouch, you know. So, you know, I kind of don't like the pink. Like, you know, I think it could be there's different shades of pink. What is the most optimum pink? I don't freaking know. I kind of really like metallic. They have like metallic pink, like metallic rose gold and shit. Like, I mean, some of this stuff is like really neat. So I'm a big sucker for like metallic silver, gunmetal, dark gray. So a black leather wallet, probably not optimum for me. This pink, honestly, it's getting on my nerves. So what do you guys think? I don't know.